Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot and Astrology, but this is Poetry Night. Actually, I'm thinking about doing a sign-by-sign reading for Venus conjunct Chiron. So I might do that, but I thought I would read a couple of poems first in honor of Sun in Gemini season. What's that got to do with poetry? I don't know. Anyway, this one has something to do with Gemini season because it's called Twins. So there. I'm just going to read two quick poems. This is an old one, then I got a new one that I just finished a bit ago. This is called Twins. In the dream, I saw twins, one with each eye, until so many pairs surrounded me, it seemed as though the world itself had split in two. What I did not know then was that, in fact, it had, and it was up to me to put it back together. For years I tried, matching the pieces this way and that, some so jagged my fingers became rivers of blood. Gradually a picture emerged, like a face looking through turbulent water, or eyes peering out from between dark leaves. It is not easy creating yourself in your own image, and yet your life does not belong to you until you have refashioned it laboriously, lovingly, with your own hands. Okay, and then I still don't know if I like this one or not. It's new, so you let me know. It's called My City. When I think about the city where I grew up, I think of the mountains, the tall green trees, the beautiful rivers. But there were also clouds which held me down, gray mist obscuring my dreams, a heaviness that hemmed me in. There was a part of town I loved, a place called the West Hills, the hills that overlook the river where the ships come in. They're not sailing vessels, they're not passenger ships, they're freighters, and there's nothing glamorous about them. But that was where the rich people lived. It wasn't about that, though. It was about the way the light fell differently on the trees, about the feeling of crossing something and moving into another world, the one you always hoped would be real. It was about letting go, leaving your responsibilities behind, living closer to the sky. I grew up on the other side of town and never spent much time in the hills. A couple of visits to a historic mansion, a few nights with a guy I met at a New Year's Eve party. He lived with his parents, but I never met them because he always let me in the basement door as if he knew I didn't really belong there. I wouldn't have minded if I hadn't yearned for the view from the upstairs windows. I knew I might see anything, windmills, castles, waterfalls. Decades later, the desire is still there. Now, as then, I feel that if I could bridge that divide, I would find a part of myself I have always been searching for, and I would leave a part of myself behind as well, the part I would choose never to take with me wherever I go. Okay, those were by me, Laurie. Thank you for listening, and blessings, everyone. Good night.